To avoid getting kicked out by his landlord, this guy actually pretends to confess his feelings to her. But right after he says it, he immediately regrets it. Luckily, the landlord says they're not really compatible. After all, her son is the same age as him. Mike feels relieved right away. He apologizes to the landlord and gets ready to leave. But then the landlord stops him. She says feelings can't be controlled just like that. Even though she doesn't like Mike, she's willing to give it a shot. Mike is totally shocked. That night the landlord takes him out for a nice dinner. The way the landlord keeps looking at him makes Mike feel uncomfortable. But his nervous way of gulping down food makes the landlord think he's just being shy. The next second, she grabs his hand. After thinking it over, Mike decides to come clean with the landlord. But before he can even start talking, the landlord's phone rings. The person on the other end admits they've been lying. The landlord gets super angry right away. Mike immediately hangs his head after hearing this. The next second, the landlord stands up angrily. She says she's going to send that person to prison. Mike's hands won't stop shaking after hearing what the landlord said. After hanging up, the landlord asks him what he wanted to tell her. Mike immediately leans his head on the landlord's shoulder. He says he hopes they can always stay together like this. After dinner, they're walking down the street. Mike's worried the landlord wants to sleep with him tonight. The landlord thinks Mike is just being shy, so she links arms with him. Mike decides again that he needs to tell her the truth. Just as he's about to speak, he suddenly hears the landlord's son's voice behind them. Mike turns around and sees the landlord's son's buff physique. He gets so scared he can't say a word. The next second, the landlord's other son shows up too. This guy's build scares Mike even more. The landlord introduces Mike to her two sons. She tells them that she and Mike are dating as of today. Both sons are understanding about their mother's situation. But the second son worries that Mike is just after their mother's money like the previous guys. The landlord immediately explains that Mike is very shy. He's totally different from those men who lied to her before. After hearing this, the second son immediately warns Mike. If he dares to deceive his mother, he'll definitely teach him a lesson. Mike freezes in place, terrified. Then the landlord asks him what he wanted to tell her earlier. Looking at the landlord's two sons, Mike chooses to lean on the landlord's shoulder again. He says he'll never leave her.